Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska, where I'll be fighting a 200-point Kill Team game between my Dark Angels and Jonathan's Orcs. So the story that we've got going on here is that an Ork biker gang had been roving through this Imperial planet, roving through the Imperial planet, terrorizing the Imperial citizens on here. So the Dark Angels were sent in to go take them out, and they caught up to them in this Imperial city here, and have been trying to fight them out. And there was a drop that was made into the city here, but it got scattered in the wind. And both sides saw them come down and have now descended upon the city center here to try to capture the supply drop. So we will be playing the Kill Team Supply Drop mission, Mission 6, here today. So we've placed all the objectives and scattered them. Before we go any further, let's show you the two armies that will be fighting it out today. So for the Dark Angels, we have a 5-man command squad with 4 Meltaguns and a 5-man tactical squad. And for the Orcs, we have an 8-man Warbike squad with a Knob with a Power Claw. All right, so for the Dark Angels, from left to right, I have my leader there, and he has seized the initiative on a 4+. Then I have the sergeant from the tactical squad. He's going to have Death Blow, which means that if a successful, any unsaved wound draws the model down to 0 wounds. Then I have next, the beaky guy there is going to be my weapon specialist. He's going to have sharpshooter, so he ignores cover. And then the guy over here with all of the seals there, he is going to be my guerrilla specialist, and he is going to have preferred enemy. So for the Orcs here, we've got from the left here, we've got his leader, the Knob there. He has seized the initiative on a 4+. Then the next guy here has Feel No Pain. Then the next guy there has Split Fire. And then the fourth guy over there, he has Killer Instinct, which means he wounds on a 2+ in close combat. Alrighty, so those are the two armies that are going to be fighting out today. Going over deployment here for the Dark Angels, I've got 2 of my Bolter Bros back here by this objective that's scattered over here. We've got one of my Melta Bros up here. That's actually the sharpshooter guy there with a beaky face. We've got another one here. This is the one with preferred enemy down here. Then we've got over here. This is the dude bro with what's it called? Death Blow. Then we've got this guy here, another Bolter Bro. We've got my leader right over here. We've got another Bolter Bro there, and 2 more of the Melta Bros over on this side. Going over the Orc deployment, he's got Ork Boy, Ork, leader, Orc. So that's where he's got it along the line there, looking to come shooting across the board here. So yeah, we deployed all of the objectives. We don't know which one is the primary yet, because that comes at the end of the movement phases. So we will come back to you, or actually, right as of right now, the Dark Angels are going to go first, because he won the roll-off and then told me to deploy and go first, because we're both seasoned on a 4. So here goes on a 4+. He receives the initiative. Oh, on a 3. Rough. There we go. You got it on the second try. If only that was a thing. So yeah. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. All right. End of movement phase here for the Dark Angels. This guy stood still because he was back by an objective. These guys moved up. This guy moved up. He moved up. These guys moved up. He moved up. He stood back here because he was by an objective. And he moved up here. Then we rolled because of supply drops rules. We rolled on each of the objectives to see if any of them were the main drop. And we rolled over here. No, it was not. So it got disappeared. This one over here. No, it was not. And the way we read the rules, it said friend or foe. So we just decided it was at the movement phase. So he rolled for this one over here, nothing. Then he rolled over here, and he got a 6. So that is the main supply drop. And that's the one that we're all going to be going for. So on the other end from where I had all my guys castled is where the main supply drop is. So we'll have to see how this rolls out. But yeah, that's the end of the movement phase. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so Dude Bro up here is going to fire onto Ork Boy over there on the right. Bork Boy. BOAR-ker. He's going to fire over there. He said he's going to jink. So it's night fighting, so he'll have a 3-up jink save here. So, hitting on a 3. No, that's a 1. All right, dude bro here is going to fire into the guy with the chain over here. He is going to jink. Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Toughness 5, wounding on a 5. No, that is not. All right, and that's actually going to be it for shooting. So we will. I'm going to be doing a bunch of runs. Well, those are boring to watch. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Orcs on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Orcs. These dude bros shot up this way. This dude bro shot up this way. This dude bro shuffled over this way. He also shuffled over this way, and there's a guy back there being a weenie, hiding back over there, and he stood there. Wonder why? Oh yeah, hold on to the objective. So that is the movement phase for the Orcs here for turn 1. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Starting off the shooting phase, Chain Bro over here is going to shoot into my leader over here. So he's going to, he's snap firing because he jinked. So he's going to be hitting on 6s, 3 shots. Waiting on this. Here we go. Oh, got 1 hit. Strength 5. Oh, twin linked. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. He's got 1 hit. Strength 5. Looking for a 3. That's a wound. 3-up armor save. He's good. Woo! All right, this dude bro here is going to fire into my leader bro here, hitting on a 5. Got 1 hit, but twin linked. Got 2 hits. All right, wounding on 3s. We got 2 wounds.
6 is shred.
6 is shred? No. Oh, what's he doing? He's just messing with my head over here. All right, so 2 wounds, 3-up armor saves. Oh. Oh, that is both first blood and slay the leader. Rough.
Doesn't sound
rough. All right, so we will keep moving on here. Dude bro with the flag there is going to shoot into my melted bro, hitting on 5s, twin linked, cocked. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. Got 1 wound, 3-up armor save. He's good. Dude bro up there is going to fire into him over here. So hitting on 5s, got 1 hit, twin linked. We got 1 hit, wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 3-up armor save. He's good with a fill face. Woo! His knob there is going to fire into my melted bro over here, hitting on 5s, right? Twin linked. We got 1 hit, wounding on a, that's a wound. So 3-up armor save. Oh, he did. All right, this BOAR-ker over here is going to fire into this guy here, hitting on 5s, twin linked. Nothing. This guy here is going to fire into him. He's going to be hitting on 6s. He got 1 hit so far, twin linked. 2 hits. Wow, that was a little brutal. All right, wounding on 3s. Got 1 wound. 1 3-up armor save. Oh, he did. Ugh. Rough. He already took out my preferred enemy, my leader, and my deathblow guy. So, yeah, rough. All right, so that is going to be it for Orc turn here on turn 1. Pretty brutal turn. He took out my guy with preferred enemy, took out my guy with deathblow, and he took out my leader. So, yeah, brutal first turn there. So, we will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 2. Movement phase for Dark Angels. These guys jumped down over here. This guy moved up this way. This guy moved up, this guy moved up, this guy moved up, and this guy moved over this way. So that's it for the movement phase here for the Dark Angels. We will come back to you with the shooting phase here on turn 2. All right, my melted bro here with sharpshooter ignoring cover is going to fire into his knob there. So he's not going to jink because it wouldn't help. So hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 2. That's just how this is going. Okay. All right, this guy here is going to fire into his knob there. He's got in rapid fire range. He's not going to jink because he's got a 4-up armor save, and night fighting is over. So, hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. That's a wound. 4-up. He's good. Duber over here is going to do the same thing, shooting into his knob. Hitting on a 3. Okay, 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. Nothing. All right, he is going to fire into this BOAR-ker there. He will jink. So, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 2. That's a wound. 4-up. No, he did. All right, this guy here is going to fire into that BOAR-ker boy. So, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 5. Nope, nothing. All right, this dude bro here is going to fire at his dude with feel no pain there with the flag. He's going to jink. So, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 2. That's a wound. 4-up jink save. Oh, he's good. Oh! Alrighty, so that is going to be it for shooting phase here for the Dark Angels. I got one guy who's going to run. Boring to watch. Not going to show it. We'll come back to you with the charges here. All right, so dude bro here is going to charge into his Boar-ker boy over here. Do you want to shoot Overwatch over here? So coming over here. So he's got 3 shots. He's going to be hitting on 6s. Twin linked. He's got 1 hit so far. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Nothing. I've got a 10-inch charge. If I can make this, this would be great. 10 inches. No, nothing. All right, so that is it for the Dark Angel's turn here. We will come back to you after a movement phase for the Orcs here on turn 2. All right, Orc movement here on turn 2. These guys shut up here looking on these dude bros. This guy shut up here looking on this dude bro. These guys shut up here looking on this dude bro. And he's still sticking back there with the objective. Smart Orc. That makes me question if he's a real Orc at all. All right, so that is it for movement phase here on turn 2. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so moving on to shooting phase here, the knob is going to fire into my bolter bro there. Hitting on 5s, twin linked, so 1 hit so far. We got 2 hits, wounding on 3s. We got 2 wounds, 2 3-up armor saves. He's good, yeah. This guy is going to fire into my melter bro, hitting on 5s. Re-rolling because of twin linked, 1 hit, 3. No, nothing. This guy here is going to fire into this dude bro, hitting on 5s. Re-rolling because of twin linked. Oh, he got 2 shots that time. Wounded on 3s, 2 wounds, 3-up armor saves. Oh, and he's dead. This dude bro is going to fire into my melter bro, hitting on 5s. Got 1 hit so far, twin linked, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. We got 1 wound, 1 3-up armor save. He's good. Woo! Dude bro back there is going to fire into my melter bro, hitting on 5s. Twin linked, all of those shots missed. He's got 2 hits, wounding on 3s. Got 1 wound, 3-up armor save. Oh, he's dead. I needed him to live. Dude bro on the left is going to be firing into my dude bro over here, hitting on 5s. 1 hit so far, twin linked, 1 hit, wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 3-up armor save. He's good. And now dude bro over here is going to fire into my dude bro over here. Sitting on 6s because he jinked. All right, twin linked. I got 1 hit. Wounded on a 3. That's cocked. That's a wound. 3-up armor save. He's good. Woo! So that's it for the shooting phase. At this point, I'm actually down to half my model, so I will be making break tests at my movement phase. But we will come back to you now with the charges. All right, so his knob there is going to charge into my bolter bro. He's going to fire Overwatch, hitting on 5s and 6s because of Grim Resolve. I got 1 hit, wounding on a 5. That's a wound, 4-up. He's good. And his charge distance, yeah, he's in. All right, moving on. All right, this Boar-ker bro is going to charge into my melter bro, hitting on a 5 or 6 on Overwatch. No distance. Yeah, he's in. And then dude bro over here is going to charge into my melter bro, 5 and 6 on the Overwatch. No distance. Oh, 5. He gets to re-roll 1 because of. Here we go. 6. Let's check that out. Is it within? Yeah, he's in. So he is in. All right, we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, we're going to start over here with his knob in there. Hammer of Wrath. Wounds on a 5. Nope, nothing there. 5. He's only got a strength 3.
Base strength 3.
Oh, base strength 3. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. All right, he's a dirty, dirty liar. They're actually base strength 4. So wounding on that was a wounding on 4. So that was a wound. So I just have a 3-up armor save. No, he did. Come on. All right, moving on. All right, moving over to here, we got Hammer of Wrath. Now he promises that he's strength 3, and that was he rolled a 2, so that is a not a wound. All right, so we'll come back to you with at initiative step 4. Alrighty, so coming over here, we've got at initiative step 4, my dude bro is going to be going first. So he's got 2 attacks because he's a veteran there. So hitting on 4s. I got 1 hit, wounding on a 5. No, nothing there. So now he's got his attacks hitting on 4s. 1 hit, strength 3, so wounding on...
4 fierce charge.
Oh, strength 4 because of fierce charge, so wounding on a 4. That's a wound. 3 up armor save. Yeah, he's good, so they will be locked in combat. All right, moving over here, we've got Hammer of Wrath. That is not a wound, and we will come back to you with my attacks. All right, initiative step 4. My veteran there has got 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. I got 1 hit, wounding on a 5. Nope, nothing there. So now you've got your 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. You got 2 hits, wounding on 4s. You got 1 wound, 3 up armor save. He's good, so they will be locked in combat. All right, so that's the end of the Orc turn here on turn 2. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 3. All right, so I'm actually have to roll break tests. So this guy here is going to roll. He's got leadership 8. He makes it. This guy has to roll. He's got leadership 9 because he's a veteran. He failed, but he's got and they shall know no fear, which means I get to re-roll. And he is good. Moving on to Dude Bro in there. 8, and he is good. Dude Bro over here. 8, and he is good. All right, so everyone passed their leadership test. Good job, jerkuses. All right, we'll come back to you after movement phase. All right, so movement phase here for the Dark Angels. This guy shot up this way towards them with his genetically enhanced balls. This guy over here is locked in combat. This guy over here is moving over this way. This guy is locked in combat. And that's all. I've only got 4 guys left here on the board. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase for Dark Angels here on turn 3. All right, Dude Bro there is going to fire into him. He's rapid fire range, so hitting on 3s. Got 2 hits, wounding on 5s. Got 2 wounds, 2 4-ups. He did, yeah, that's right. That's how it feels to lose, people. Ha! All right, this guy is going to fire into the guy on the left over there, the one without feel no pain. So, hitting on 3s. Of course, that's how that goes. All right, so that's it for shooting phase. So we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, moving on to the fight sub phase over here. This guy is going to be attacking in him. So my initiative step 4 is going to go first with 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. I got 1 hit, wounding on a 5. No, so he's got 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Both hits, wounding on 5s. You got 1 wound, 3 up armor save. Yeah, okay. You. Yes. Yeah, okay. Apparently, the Tech Marines up on the battle barge forgot to seal all of their armor when they sent down here, and it's just hanging off of them like some kind of crazy, dangling, not helpful armor thing.
Like the restickable.
Like yeah, like it's just yeah, it's like the exactly. It's like old Velcro on their black carapace, and it's just not sticking because it's got a whole bunch of felt stuck to it. So yeah, that's what's going on here, I think. All right, so moving on over to here. My guy's gonna go first again. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Okay, nothing. His 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. 2 hits, wounding on 5s. Okay, yeah, he survived. Woo! And that is it for the Dark Angels here on turn 3. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Orcs on turn 3. All right, movement phase. The Knob jumped down over here. He is locked in combat. He's coming over here looking on that dude bro. These 2 dude bros decided to surround that dude bro, and he's still sticking back there. We think that the primary drop was actually boar food, and the Orc really, really wants to go into combat, but the boar's too busy eating all the food in the primary drop there. So that's what we're going to go with, because an Orc that actually thinks tactically is counterproductive. So that's it for movement phase. So we will come back to you with a shooting phase for Orcs here on turn 3. This dude bro is going to fire into this dude bro over here, hitting on 5. No wound. Bwah, bwah. This dude bro is going to fire into him, hitting on 5. Reroll. Oh god. Got 2 wounds. The weakness of Phil is the 3+ armor save. 3+ armor saves. Oh, see? It hurts so hard. All right, he is going to fire into him, hitting on 5s, twin linked. All right, so 1 hit, wounded on 3. Knob is going to fire into him, hitting on 3s. Hitting on on 5s, not 3s. Rolling 3 dice. Twin linked. Nope, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Got 1 wound. 3 up armor save. All right, that's it for shooting phase. So now we're going to move on to the fight sub phase because there's here. So, starting out this fight sub phase on the initiative step 4, we've got my guy going in with his 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. I got 1, wounding on a 5, nothing. 4, 5, oh god, 3 plus, my dread enemy. And that's how it ends. Alright, so he's dead. That's how this battle report ends, with a tabling of the Dark Angels. So, man, that was super brutal. The Orcs just, like, right from the get-go just came storming through. So I guess they grabbed the primary drop and just ran off the, just ran through the Dark Angels. They didn't even run them off. They just killed them all. So Dark Angels tried to hold. They kept passing their leadership test there to stay, but they couldn't do anything against these Orcs. They just kind of came storming through the city and will continue to rampage throughout the different places. So yeah, that's nothing that we can do. So maybe we'll just send in some exterminatus and just take them all out that way. That's the Dark Angel thought. It's like if we can't kill you with our dudes, we're just gonna exterminatus the crap out of you from up in outer space. So yeah, so that's how this battle report goes. I had a blast again, even though I was getting my butt stomped. This game is just so much fun. It really feels, I don't know, there's just something about Kill Team. It just really feels like way more energetic. Feels like you can just move, you're moving your guys around, and it's like very tactical and very visceral and very real. It's fun to really think about each of these guys as less as wounds to like wounds to a unit and more as individual guys trying to achieve objectives. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, as always, I've been Phil the Glacial Geek. My opponent's been Jonathan, and until next time, have fun. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska, where I'll be playing a 200-point Kill Team game against, with my Death Watch against Jonathan's Tyranids. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Glacial Geek is not playing with his Dark Angels today. He is playing with the Death Watch. But don't you worry, this little dude bro here, I gotta throw in some little Dark Angel love in my list regardless. So, the story that we've got going on here is that the remnants of a Tyranid hive fleet have been running rampant across this planet, so the Death Watch deployed to wipe them and wipe the Xenos taint from this planet and drive them back and make it clean again for the Emperor. So, that's what we've got going on here. Before we go any further, let's show you the armies that we'll be playing today.